If you're watching this, you're probably working hard to grow your business. More revenue, more profits, more impact, more meaning. But here's the question that I hear so many times. If we're doing all that, why does it feel so hard? Most owner I coach fall into the same trap. They work harder and harder, chasing market share, adding products, hustling for more clients, but still feel stuck. But there's a smarter way to grow. What if you could double your revenue just by focusing on 4 simple levers and a few small strategic changes? And it all starts with one thing: attracting your ideal customer. In the next few minutes, I'll share the exact formula I use with my clients to turn around their businesses and how focusing on your perfect customer can change your company future. I always start with one question: who is your ideal client? Sounds simple, right? But for many business owners, it isn't. Is it just anyone who ever bought something from you? Is it a friend who supports you by buying your stuff? Is it the regular who comes to your restaurant every Thursday ordering the same thing? Or maybe the person who liked every one of your videos? Think about it. Write down who is your ideal clients. If all your clients were just like them, you would literally tap dance to work every single day. Got that? Great. So here's my 5 criteria for an ideal client, the ones that I called the perfect customer. Number 1, they align with your values, both personal and business. Number 2, they seek and value what you offer. And they're happy to pay fairly for it. Number 3, they have realistic expectations and let you know when you exceeded them. Number 4, they are your raving fans. They constantly refer others to you. And lastly, it's just fun. Yes, it's just fun to work with them. Think about your clients, current clients, past clients. Who fits this description? Here's why it matters. When anyone can be your customer, you'll eventually attract, how would I say it nicely, clients from hell. The ones that cause sleepless nights, the ones that make you question why you're even in business. But when you have clarity about your perfect client, it all changes. It becomes so much easier to design strategies to attract more of the right people, and yes, avoid the bad ones. Fantastic. Now that you know who your perfect client is, and if not, just keep writing down. Let's dive into the formula that will help you attract more of them and grow your revenue at the same time. The magic revenue formula. So here's the formula I've used with dozens of clients and also while I was running global operations. Leads times conversion rate equal number of customers. Customers times average transaction times number of transactions equal your revenue. Pretty simple, right? And to make this practical, I created a free Excel template. So you can just plug in your own number as we go. And you can grab it in the description below. It's going to make this super easy. Let's break it down together. And as we go through, write down your own numbers. To make it real, I'll use one of my early clients as an example. Her name was Ashley, and she was an owner of a small chocolate store. Level 1, leads. Leads are your prospects, people who may be interested in what you sell, but haven't bought yet. For Ashley, her leads were the 10,000 people who passed by her store. For you, leads might be website visitors, people calling about your services, or potential clients just checking out your work. Level 2, conversion rate. It's not enough to just have leads. You have to convert them into paying customers. Your conversion rate is the percentage of those leads who actually buy. This is a really important number because you can have a huge audience, but if they never buy, they might be fans, but they're definitely not customers. When you multiply the number of leads times by your conversion rate, you get your total number of paying customers. We will put the numbers into the formula very soon, but let's review the next 2 levels. Level 3, average transaction. This is simply how much money a customer spends each time they buy from you. When you buy coffee, it might be $5, but when you buy a new phone, it might be $800. It is a key number to understand because even a small increase will make a significant change to your revenue. And it's easy to calculate. Just add up all the purchases for a period, let's say a month, and divide by the number of purchases. So if you sold 10,000 in digital products last month across 250 transactions, your average transaction will be 10,000 divided by 250, $40 per transaction. That's the average. Level 4, number of transactions. This is how many times your customer come back and buy from you per month, per year, whatever time frame is meaningful to your business. Here's what makes this so powerful. Studies shows that it's much cheaper to get an existing customer to buy again than finding a brand new one. These last two drivers are really important because they encourage your current customers to come back more, come back more often instead of need of constantly chase a new one. And remember our ideal clients? Keep them in mind. Focusing on them make it easier to grow each of these 4 levels. Let's use Ashley's chocolate store number and put them into the formula. When Ashley and I first worked together, she shared these numbers. Her leads was the 10,000 people who walked past her store each year. Conversion rate was 10%, so 1,000 became paying customers a year. The average transaction was $60 per visit. The number of transactions was 8 times, so customer came 8 times per year. And when we put it all together, it's 1,000 customers times $60 per visit times 8 visits a year comes to $480,000 in yearly revenue. Now, stop and think about your own numbers. Even if you can only estimate them, write them down because this is where the magic is going to happen. And when you combine this formula with clarity about your ideal clients, you will see how it's become very, very powerful. So let's go back to Ashley's store. After defining her ideal clients, Ashley set a goal to increase her revenue by 20%. Her thinking was, I'll just increase each of the 4 levels by 20% and that will give me 20% revenue boost. But that's not exactly how it works. Let's plug the numbers. Step 1. Attract more of the right leads. Instead of throwing money at generic ads or targeting just anyone passing by her store, we got strategic. We crafted messaging for her website, social media that spoke directly to true chocolate lovers. Ashley even changed her storefront, made it a little bit more whimsical, changed it up with the season so it became a must-see stop in town. She knew her ideal customer would just love it. The results were amazing. Her leads, people passing by her store grew by 20% from 10,000 to 12,000 a year. And her conversion rate also jumped 20% from 10% to 12%. That's her paying customers. But here's the fun part. Even though we only increased these 2 levels by 20%, Ashley's number of customers grew massively by 44%, from 1,000 clients to 1,440 clients a year. 12,000 leads times 12% conversion rate, 1,440 clients. Take a moment to try this with your own numbers. Even these small focus changes, especially when you're aligning with your ideal clients, can truly remarkably multiply your results. Step 2. Increase the average transaction value. Next, we focused on what her ideal clients value the most. To increase the average transaction, we introduced premium packaging. We brought in this high-end item from Europe for her European clients that really love that. Yeah, they love Swiss chocolates. And we curated special products they couldn't resist. And this really worked. Average transaction jumped by 20% from $60 to $72 per visit. But we didn't stop there. Next, we worked on boosting the number of purchases. Step 3, boost number of transactions. Finally, we worked on getting her customers to come back more often. We talked to Ashley's favorite clients and discovered something, very interesting. Chocolate wasn't just a sweet treat for them. It was social. They love to share these experiences with others. So we created special event days, chocolate and book clubs, member-only experiences. And these events became kind of like, mini communities. People kept coming back and they brought their friends and other people. These activities boosted the number of transactions, so they went up by 20% from 8 visits per year to 9.6. Let's put it all together. At first, Ashley thought increasing each level by 20% would give her 20% more revenue, taking her from $480,000 to $576,000. But when you pull all 4 levels together, the effect is just exponential. 1,440 customers times $72 per visit times 9.6 visit is over $995,000. That's a 107% increase in revenue. More than double her original revenue of $480,000. Take a moment and imagine what that could look like in your own business. What would doubling your revenue mean to you? What does it mean to your team, for your family? Maybe it's finally scaling your business. Maybe it's the financial freedom you're craving for. Or maybe it's just taking that dream vacation without stressing about the cost. Ashley started exactly where you are now, frustrated but ready for change. I've seen this formula transform business after business, and it can do the same for you. So start using this formula today. And if you want to go deeper, to focus on your perfect clients and unlock strategies to grow all 4 levels, I'd love to help you to start your own success. Check details in the description below. Thank you for taking the time to invest in yourself and your business, and don't forget to subscribe for more ideas on scaling your business and avoiding costly mistakes. Until next time, may you live a remarkable life.